Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. As you can see, I'm starting over again, and I somewhat apologized for it. But what happened is I had some technical issues, and it messed up my recordings, and so I decided to just get rid of my last character. I think it was Jane that I was playing. I wanted to do some other testing. I had another character I was doing off camera to check a few things out. That was just some experiments with metabolism and things. And plus, this is 0.85 or 8.5, however you want to look at this. So there's some changes. I figured it was going to be time for me to just start over, try some of the new things. And I also want to try a little bit different of a video style here too, because what is going on here? Okay. I don't want to be doing as much talking. I was doing something a little bit more cinematic before. Like I said, it's difficult because something about my video editor is really off. But I decided to do kind of a hybrid, so I won't be talking as much in this. There's a few reasons for that. But just seeing what you guys think about the new style. I'm going to make it a little bit more cinematic, but not as much as I was in the beginning. So anyway, I'm down here. I always seem to end up at the same damn part of the island, all the way at the bottom here. But so sorry if it's boring to you guys, but this is where it drops me off, and I'm just trying to do a survival test. But anyway, I'm just gonna go down to, looks like the train station here, and see what I could find. Hope you guys enjoy the ride. So a couple things here while I'm doing the basic stuff here is that so I do know they made a lot of changes with my last character. A lot of which you saw, I know there's a lot of criticism about this new update, like there is all the time nowadays, and there's reason to be critical of the game. I get it, but what I will say with my last character was that it was remarkably more difficult, because I was getting infections and the cold was a problem and so many different issues. And I think some of it was a little bit glitchy, maybe not. Some of it was kind of frustrating, I'll be honest, but there was also an element of it that was fun. So I know they're added like a fatigue element to this and all that, and people aren't happy. And I'm not saying that I haven't played. I don't know anything about it. This is my first run on this thing. We'll see how it pans out. But I don't mind slowing the game up a little bit, honestly. If we're doing actual survival stuff, I don't see what the problem is. As far as videos go and action-packed and all that, I can understand where you guys might not be as satisfied, but I'm kind of looking at it as it is what it is. It's survival. This is, to me, more, it's a game for sure, but it's more of a survival simulator. And there could be some important lessons learned. You know, I don't know everything out there. Something else, I don't want to, and just to recap for a lot of you guys, if you may be new to my channel, never seen my videos before, I'm going to play without the map, even though I more or less know where I am, more or less. And I do try to play, for the most part, in first person, unless I'm traveling. Come on. I just want to make it more realistic. I'll take that. Again, more of the challenge than anything else. But something else I want to mention that I kind of feel it's a little premature. I'm a little nervous about talking about it. But I'm obsessed with this idea right now. And that is, I plan on moving really far from where I'm at now. I'm not going to say where or anything like that. But I plan on moving away, making some big changes to my life. Obviously, you kind of have to look at the craziness, what's going on in the world. That might change some things for sure. But I'm not going to wait around living in fear or nothing like that, or concern. I just want to do the best that I can while I can. I'm an older guy, and want to make the most of whatever I have left in life. What that means to you guys is, in regards to this channel, is that I'm thinking I'm roughly about 6 weeks away, more or less. Maybe not from the date of this recording. I don't know when I'll upload this thing. But, oh boy. But it's going to be about 6 weeks from the date of this recording, roughly. So, I don't know what that means when I move. I don't know jobs. I don't know money. I don't know anything. I don't know internet service. So, everything's sort of tentative. I don't know how much content I'll be able to do in the future. Who knows? But I promise to stay with you guys as long as possible. But again, I am an older man now, middle-aged dude, and I've got to really focus on some other things in life. And as much as I love doing this, this is definitely fourth tier of importance to me right now. So, I'm doing real life survival, I guess, you know. Now, something else I wanted to mention now that I think about it was that, as luck would have it, I guess, I mean that somewhat sarcastically, that I do play Conan Exiles also, and they released their Chapter 3 of Sorcery. So, nice. Hopefully I can find something that uses that. And I'm going to be playing that too, again, within reason. And so I do plan on showcasing a little bit of that, like if I get another one of those purges or something, and or just some new visual things. Like, it looks like there's a little bit more of a story now, which I think is, they're really headed in the right direction with that game. Very impressed with what they've done. And I'm still thinking about doing that game Dune when it comes out. But again, this is all in the future at some point. But I did want to mention that because I may have some divided loyalties a little bit when it comes to gaming. So we'll see. And I said I wasn't going to talk a lot, but there are a few things I have to say. And that is that I'm really, really cautious. Which is good. This is a good thing about the game. Again, I know people do not like things slowing down. I understand that. It's not for everyone. And like I said, I found myself getting a little frustrated with some of the new additions to this game. But with temperature, it's obviously a big deal. That I was experiencing with my Jane character. Radiation's an issue. What was something else that I was dealing with that was really hindering? But I can't remember. But the other one was definitely infections. So my last character, again off camera, I was actually doing pretty well, getting some good stuff. I made a base pretty quickly. But in that process, I wasn't taking care of myself. I was trying to play the game the old way, meaning I was just trying to rush and get the basics done. But in that, I made a critical error and not having like enough clean rags, or I wasn't storing the right types of things that would get me through the day. And I know I mentioned this before, in one of my other videos that, oh, look, some money, 45. That's one thing if you have to reset a bone or something, which is not easy, am I acting like it would be in a survival situation. But it's a world of difference. It's more manageable, typically, than it is to stop an infection. And I find that really interesting when it comes to this game and how it was affecting my off-camera character. So, you're going to see me playing this a lot slower and being a little bit more methodical. How successful I'll be, I have no idea. I'm not a survivalist per se. I'll definitely use this. And I'm just a guy trying to live his virtual life. No big deal. And yeah, so I don't really want to get into too many scraps. Okay, so watch. I'm going to put this on, then I'm going to start getting hot right away. Which can be extremely annoying, because you want as many inventory slots as possible, obviously. But it's also super realistic. And it's funny how people will complain, but people have these fantasies about zombie apocalypses and all these things. But people don't understand, myself included. I haven't done it necessarily. But see, like this is what I'm talking about right here. I want to save these clean rags. This is good. Normally, I wouldn't really hold on to this stuff too much, but now I know the value of it as it pertains to this game. So, yeah, but people want these survival situations, but people do not understand that the real world hates you, and that nature is always trying to kill you. Oh shoot! I didn't even see that dude. What's wrong with me? See, I'm talking about being slow and methodical. I didn't even see that freak. Okay, I need to chill out here for a second. Oh, and something else I'm going to experiment with is I'm going to try to do more or less a straight playthrough without much in the way of cutting a lot of stuff out. Again, this is all an experiment to me. Obviously, I'd like to, do well doing videos, whatever, but it doesn't seem like anything I try really gets much traction. And so at this point, I love my subscribers. You guys are great. I appreciate you watching. But I'm not really moving any forward as far as subscribers, stuff like that too much. So at this point, I'm just kind of going to play at my own pace and just do some experiments here. So it's going to be more or less a straight playthrough. Some of the more agonizing stuff, I obviously will cut out. But I kind of have a idea to keep these videos 45 minutes or an hour or something, so even if it's visually not that great, I want to sort of keep a pretty strict methodology of how I do these videos for now. We'll see though. Alright, so I know I say this a million billion times, But even though this train station is a gold mine for loot, you don't actually know what you're ever going to get. And you can find yourself filling up with a bunch of things, your inventory with a bunch of things you don't really need at the moment. Like not having wire is like a big headache of mine when you're trying to build even just a small base. It's such a pain. So I don't want to let it go. But as much as this area is good for finding loot, in a survival situation, you need fire, you need water, you need some kind of shelter. I mean, I got a weapon. It's a crude, not the greatest, but I got a weapon. So that's not a high priority. My top priority is getting finding a water bottle or something, and some food or a source of food. So I have this can of goulash. Doesn't look like it's in the best shape, but is better than nothing. Point being is that trying to be realistic as possible, I would not stay here that long. There's a lot of danger, and I don't see a great deal of potential for food. Although I do know there's some sardines. Okay, there's some sardines kind of around here somewhere. If I watched my own videos, I would know where they were at. And one thing I want to check here is my temperature, because I was cold. See, I'm at 36.6. I think 36 is really what you want to be at. I don't know. We'll learn that as we go. But I think 36 is where you want to be. So it means I'm, on the warmer side now. What was my point of saying that? I don't remember. Oh, there he is. Some more money. So $64. I kind of want to take this. One thing I do want to do early on, though, because I want to try to make one of these axes. So I need wire. I have that. And a small stone. So let's get 2 of those. I don't know if it's... I just don't know if it's better than the pointy stick. Okay, let's see if I can make one. Yep. Come on. Can I put that in my hands? Okay. Let's go with, I need a long stick. Okay. Cool. Oh, come on. It's not letting me build it. Why? What is the problem? Well, that sucks. I don't know why it won't let me build it. Make a stone axe. If you guys are curious, just so you know, let's see here. Let's look at this real quick. Alright, so my strength, they kind of put more or less in melee weapons. Brawling is basic. Again, I try to keep this as close to my own skills as possible within the parameters of this game. Handgun, you know, I'm decent with that. Conditioning, I'm older. I'm almost 50. I'm not in the greatest shape, so kept it kind of low. My dexterity, my driving's, you know, I drive all the time. Throwing is decent. Stealth, I've had training in that to some reasonable degree. More than I have motorcycle and demolition, for example. So intelligence. My awareness I put at medium because I'm a paranoid person. I'm pretty hyper aware. Camouflage, nothing. Engineering, I put it basic, which probably will kick me in the pants later. Survival's at basic, but I figured that I can get to medium relatively quickly. Because I do know some stuff about survival. Medical, I kept it at a basic level too. So there's that. Now, so with that in mind, I still don't know why I can't craft that axe. And I really would hate to be in a situation where I'm running into a bunch of bugs in the game that's hindering my survival. But you know what, man? That's gaming for you. Can't expect it to all work out all the time. And again, I don't know. I mean, maybe you guys have some feedback. Maybe there is something wrong with my character where I cannot. I don't want to eat that. No. Something else that might annoy you guys, I'm not saying I'll do any of it consistently, but you may not see me hit the inventory tab to do a search. I'm going to try to rely on just visual, although out of habit you may see me hit that button, or happenstantially. I'm not going to reject an item if I happen to see it in the inventory tab, is what I mean. You know what? I don't know if I've ever noticed these buildings here. I have to try it because my thirst and hunger is mounting. So I hear the mech. I don't know. I still think he's on that side. Oh, same thing. Whoops. Nope. And something else I may have pointed out in my last videos was that I have no idea. I'm on the regular server, and I have not found any car parts, or sorry, any cars broken or not. No boats, no bikes, nothing. I haven't found any of that stuff. Come on, can I do it? Nope. And I know they've added the mountain bikes and the street bikes or whatever in this update, so I'm hoping that I'll see something. Again, I don't mind the challenge, but dude, it could be pretty brutal. Okay, I'm gonna eat all this. Something's missing here. Interesting. Oh, I think it's squad. I think because I'm in single player. Oh, I'm gonna take this because if I can't make a an axe, which looks like I can't, I'm gonna at least try to go for one of these spiked clubs. So, oh, I guess I still need an axe. Dang. Okay. Well. I'll take the scissors. batteries. I'll take that. I need to get rid of this junk. Okay, so I know you guys are going to be mad at me, but I think I'm going to try to get out of this place. Because, let's look here. So my thirst is pretty bad. You do not want to be in that situation. The chocolate helped stabilize me for a little while. So I'm not as concerned for the moment. But I got to get some water. It's hot down here. Let's see with my temperature. Yeah, see, it's at least it's staying steady. So I need to try to get some water or a bottle or something at least. So I'm just going to check more or less the outside of this train station. Like, check out like some of these cars out here. But I ain't going to hang out here too long because I know that there's a gas station more or less down the road, and as dangerous as it is, it also increases my chances of finding something to drink. Score. I'm gonna see if I can. Let me see if I can maybe pop it open with this. Oh, there we go. Yeah, that's funny. Okay. Slightly off. Let's eat it and see what happens. Yeah, this is going to throw me off with these tabs moved. Gotta watch that. I don't want to get sick. But it wasn't like it was rotten. It was just slightly off. Tuna. Okay, well. That should help for a little while for food. Oh man, what could I get rid of? Oh, I can just put them in that M9. Whoops, put that there. Whoops, damn it. The stupid Okay. Hopefully I remember I have ammo in that magazine. I can honestly say I don't know if I've ever checked these train cars before, these particular ones. Aha. More sardines. Okay. Okay. Well, as much as I don't want to get rid of... Let's see, the axe handle is stupid. I don't want that. I'm going to get rid of this, the dirtiest rag. We're going to move this here, that there, and we'll keep that. Okay, so what that tells me is it's time to get the heck out of here. Try to get to that gas station. And I'm also trying to be mindful of real time too. So I'm only gonna hang in there for like another 15 minutes or so. Okay. It's north. So I'm pretty sure that gas station is this way. So we're gonna head that way. One thing I really like about this game is the audio. And I do know they're fixing it and they have some things to work out, volume levels and stuff like that. But, and again, I know streamers, I know people complain, I know all the complaints out there, or at least a lot of the complaints. And I know people like, oh, the volume's too loud, the wind's too loud, etc., etc. But in a real life situation, weather isn't going to do what you want to because you just feel like it. And I think this is that. Yeah, I think that's that salt place. Uh, yeah, I don't want to deal with that. Well, I think I'm better off going this way. So I understand for the purposes of videos or whatever, people don't like some of the audio. I get it. But I also don't necessarily agree because, I've been in really windy climates, and that is a factor. Sometimes you cannot hear. You cannot hear the person talking 5, 10 feet in front of you because it's so bad. And it's optical illusions, and audio illusions that happen when you're in nature. So a lot of the stuff off camera I don't show you, or maybe it's implied in the videos, you just maybe not thinking about it, whatever, but a lot of times I'm walking through these forests and stuff, and you start hearing all these noises. It's a little nerve-wracking. You're like, is that a puppet or an animal or something walking? There's a lot of psychological tricks you can do in combat using audio and stuff. And we'll get into it in these videos, but your mind can get in a lot of messed up places out in the wilderness. And a lot of people just seem to kind of underestimate that. Okay, so here is, I think it's that hotel village this way. Well, what I was trying to get to is that, what I was trying to get to was the gas station. I do this like every time where I can never remember exactly where it's at. That's okay, man. The hotel area is good too. To be able to get water and stuff potentially. So I just feel sort of bad running over a lot of the same old territory. But yeah, man, but the wilderness, it can drive you crazy. Even in some landscapes where they're not, where it's not visually cluttered like a jungle or a forest or something. You walk around the desert where there's nothing to see, and it just starts to look like it's the same hill over and over. Or in the plains and there's just flat land. You could walk for miles and not feel like you're getting anywhere. And even if you're making headway, it can start to mess with your mind. You want to give up because you don't think you're accomplishing anything. Alright, so let's do this real quick. So I saw a puppet by this sign. I don't know if you guys can see him on the screen, but he's to the right of that Novigrad sign. And what I'm wanting to do, again, is avoid getting myself in a fight, because you can get infections. And I don't have a base yet, access to clean water. I can't drink this water. And I have no antibiotics. And no soap. So I want to avoid a scrap. There's a puppet right there. Oh, there's two. Okay, shoot, that could be a really big problem. Alright, so I definitely don't want to fight two of them. Not with a stupid pointed stick. I'd rather fight the one that's over here. And my time is almost up, so I need to find a place to rest up for a little bit. I may have to take out this one guy. Okay, so now there's... Shoot, there's... I'm surrounded. Crap. Okay, so I heard... So there's one over here straight. And there's one over here. But I felt like I heard one closer. Oh yeah, yeah, so there's two. So yeah, you would... Yeah, that's not good. Alright, so let me... Yes, that door's open, so I don't want to stay there. So, I'll go into this building. I know that this one... I want to check this out real quick, and then I'm going to go inside this building. Fishing wire. That's tempting because, you know what, I'm going to drop this. Now the sewing kit, I'm glad I kept it because my shoes are at 64%. I think there's a high likelihood I could find more boots or shoes, but I don't have them yet. And if I get any scraps, I'm going to get in a mess. So sewing kit is really good. I'm not getting rid of that. So, whoops. The nails, I don't mind. Wait, what the heck happened? Oh, there we go. I'm going to keep this because in case I can fish, I got one wine cork. So if I have to make a reel, or at least bobbers or something, I have that, so that's something. Okay. Now, this video is running a little long, but what I want to do is secure the area, or attempt to. So I'm going to get to the top of this building. Tang clothes are really popular. Oh wait, was that? Whoop, sorry. Nope. Man, it's like all it is Tang shirts. It's crazy. Make sure he's not in this bathroom. Nah, it was okay. Okay, so game-wise, I would not normally leave this room. Who cares? But realistic-wise, I would not want to leave this dude just hanging out here. So, I have to fight him. Oops. Okay. One more for the road. Okay, so I'm going to close this up, and we'll do a little bit of final check, see where we're at. All right, so metabolism-wise, okay on food. Like I got the 3 tins of sardines, water. That's a huge problem. This is code red. I definitely need to find a lighter or make a fire drill or something too. That needs to be next or really, really soon. As far as weapons, all I got is a stupid pointy stick. I got 14 rounds of 30-06, which is good. And I got some 9mm. I can't remember how much I have, like 11 in there. So 9mm, so that's good. No gun, obviously, but hey, man, at least I got that part. The wire, I may have to drop some of this, but I'm glad to have it right now. Clean regs, very important. Shotgun shells, important. I'm at $76, and I got a sewing kit. So, not too bad. Not too bad first video here, but definitely need some drinks, and I definitely need to get a fire drill or something. So, I guess we're going to leave that at there. So, let me know what you guys think, and I hope you have a good one. Talk to you later. Goodbye.